It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bengals and the Lions, and it comes your way next.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And, Charles, our ball game here featuring a couple of young quarterbacks a lot of people have their eye on.
Yeah, Brandon, we're starting to see some of the old guard moving on. Guys like Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning. And in their place, there have been some dynamic young guys who have come into the league, not just this year, but in the last 3 or 4 years in particular. They've really changed the quarterback position. And I think both of these guys fit into that category. Youth is being served.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write, possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave what the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
On 1st and 10, it's Esiason. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Well, this will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
To throw on 3rd down, Esiason. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And now the throw hauled in by Green. 7 yards the pickup there. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On second down now, it's Woods, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Right back to him on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Esiason. Got his man. It's Eifert. Touchdown! Tyler Eifert, 27 yards. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got Thompson here, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
They brought in the heavy heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen him throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
On first down, Sims. Room here to run. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And his maximum speed there, according to the next-gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, Esiason. Man open left side is Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. At the 25-yard line. On 2nd down. It's Woods, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Esiason. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3. That's the answer.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll set up to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense could breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Sanders. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon. And this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Cincinnati set to take over once again. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On 2nd down now, it's Woods. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on 1st down. Esiason. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10, it's Esiason again here. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a give right side. It's Woods. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, it's Woods. Pushes him over. And eventually taken down. But how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Time rolls around. Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our and the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Cincinnati.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw. And it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. Taking it in.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive.
Esiason.
Now he steps away. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third run, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, Esiason. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to our land.